I think Scream Factory or Shout Factory, they ought to put out a box set of your movies, because so many of them have that distribution aspect holding them back. 100 Feet, for example. That's got to be frustrating.
100 Feet was bitterly frustrating because it is a first-class motion picture.
You're free to move anywhere within a 100-foot radius. If you go past a 100-foot perimeter, an alarm activates. If the alarm continues for more than 3 minutes, the signal will automatically be sent, and the cops will be dispatched to the scene immediately.
Any violation automatically adds 10 years to your sentence. You get it? Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Thing, Father. Could you bless this house for me?
No.
They put a lot of money. They put money into it. You know, we filmed it in Brooklyn. We built the entire house in Budapest. You know, we had there's a brilliant performance by its lead actress. It's a very, very elevated, old school, you know, suggestive ghost story that audiences love when they see it. But we made the film, we finished the film in 2008, right at the beginning of the economic collapse. And our timing, I mean, if it had been 6 months later, we wouldn't have gotten the movie made at all. I mean, you're always subject to sort of like the economic landscape, and you can't, you know, you can't predict. You don't know what the world's going to be like. You start a movie and it's going to come out 2 years later. You don't know what the world's going to be like then.
What is your favorite movie you've made?
My favorite movie I've made is 100 Feet for a number of reasons. But the biggest reason, I think, was it's a film that, you know, is basically one woman in the house under house arrest with a ghost. And it was a movie that only has one kill in the entire picture. And almost the entire movie had to be done. The suspense had to be generated with this woman being aware she's in the house with a ghost that begins to terrorize her. And it was all about, I thought it was kind of my best work because it keeps you on the edge of your seat, but not with gore scenes, not with action. It keeps you there psychologically. And the fun of the movie was kind of creating audiences' expectations for when this ghost was going to appear or do something, and then having it not appear, and then doing the reverse, having the ghost appear exactly when you didn't. So that whole movie to me was about playing with audiences' expectations, and you know, Alfred Hitchcock, who's one of my favorite directors, was the master of that. You know, it's and you know, the more movies I make, the less interested in blood and gore it's more interesting to me to use suggestion, to make things like not how you show it, but how you don't show it. When the audience, if you find a way to take, say, a scene of great violence and not graphically show it, but suggest it, the audience will fill in the blank. They'll use their own. They'll use their own imagination to picture what happened. And when you do that, you know, they become involved with the movie. They're not just an audience member. They're actually interfacing with it. It's a much more powerful storytelling technique.
Everyone, please check out Eric's work and his novels. He's got a great imagination, and you can certainly escape in his work. So be sure to check it out. And so thanks again, Eric.
Thanks, Mike. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks.
Thanks.